This is New York, the world's largest city, the heart of financial networks that encircle the globe, the largest single concentration of theaters, operas, music halls, and entertainment centers. Yes, this is New York, the Mecca for tourists from all over the world.
So today I want to talk about my camera setup with the Smallrig cage and all its accessories. So I'm going to show you how I use it and some key features and an overview of it. So yeah, we'll be talking a bit about this, so let's get into it. So now let's talk about what's in the box. So first we have the camera cage itself, which I use the Canon 200D or the SL2 for it. So yeah, and the second one is the top handle, and the third one is the walnut handle grip. So that's the main ones, but it also comes with tons of screws for it to mount on, and it comes with some plates too. So yeah, those are the stuff that's in the box, and let's get on to the key features. So now let's talk about the key features about the Smallrig camera setup I have. And the first one is just how much stuff you can mount onto the rig itself. So there are tons of screws here, if you could see, and here are some, and there's a ton other here and on the bottom. And you can mount things like monitors, lights, anything you wish, just that has some screw on the bottom. And yeah, that's the first key feature. So the second one is just how easy it is to attach and quick release system. So first one is this. So I'm just gonna show you how it is. So what you do is there is the walnut grip, and then you just slide it in here and then screw this part, and then that just shows how easy it is to set it up. And this is really good for traveling or being running gun, so that's a good thing. You can easily mount stuff like the top handle right onto this screw, and it just takes like a couple seconds to mount it on, and it's all done. You can also mount your camera right down here, just screw it in, and yeah, that's not that hard to do. And out of all of this, it takes a really short amount of time to set it up. It's more short than setting up like a huge gimbal and walking around with it. So the third feature about this rig setup is there are tons of magnetic screws in it, like this. There is a magnetic screw right here, and you could just pop it in, and this is really convenient for travel filmmakers, and you could just easily attach stuff like this. You could push it in, and yeah. And there are other magnetic screws like this right here. There's supposed to be one here, but I just leave it in my bag, and this one. So those are the magnetic screws that are in it, so that's a really good feature. Other one is that you could access your batteries super easily. Right here, they actually made a space right here where you could just take it out and then put your batteries in and SD card. Unlike other cages from other brands, they don't allow this, and it just really messes up all the convenient travel run and gun filmmakers. So now I'm going to talk about another feature about the rig setup, is that it protects your camera from breaking. So if you drop the camera, it has these edgy things right here. It's metal, and if you drop it, it will just bounce back up, and then it wouldn't hurt your camera or damage anything, but it would damage your lens if you do drop it like this way. So now I'm just gonna talk why I chose this rig over a gimbal. The first one is just I didn't really like the robotic movement, and it just didn't feel natural. So when you use these rigs, it makes a little shake, but it really gives you that natural feeling, and it's really smooth, because when you're actually holding a camera, you get shaky too much, and that just makes it really unnatural. And then when you use gimbals, it's just too robotic, and yeah. And then this, it removes all the vibration, so it'll give you a clean, smooth image. So the second reason why I chose this over a gimbal is that it just gave more dynamic shots, such as low shots and high shots and just smooth shots in general. And the top handle really did a good job in this department, where you could go really low and still get smooth footage, no vibration or shakes. And yeah, and the walnut handle just gave me really smooth footage while holding the camera right here. So yeah, so I'm gonna compare how low I could get with my camera and with this cage. So here's the clips. So as you see, it really looks good, and yeah, I would definitely recommend it to you guys. The next key feature why I chose this is that it just is really easy to store in your camera bags, and it doesn't take a hassle to take out like gimbals and set up when you're trying to shoot a shot. For example, you have a really good shot and there's like a few minutes you could get it. A gimbal takes a long time to set up, and yeah, so you would have to set it up before time, but when you use this, you could just put it in your camera bag, screw it on, and you could just take. So I'm just gonna show you some test footage of how smooth it gets over a handheld without the rig. So it looks pretty good, right? It really looks natural to me, and no really shake movement. And yeah, so now let's talk about the overview and what I really recommend this product to you guys. And yeah, let's get into it. So first, yes, I would totally recommend this to all of you guys, because it is really minimal and compact, and it just fits in your bag easily. And if you're a running gun filmmaker, I would definitely recommend this to you guys. And the overview of this is that it's a really minimal, compact setup, but gives you really smooth and really good dynamic shots. So I would really recommend it to you guys. And so that's about it for this video. I'm gonna wrap it up right now. And if you do want to pick one of these bad boys up, you could head down to the link in the description and purchase one yourself. And these will definitely boost up your filmmaking skills. And yeah, feel free to hit the like button, or even subscribe, or comment, or even share by any chance if you can. That would mean a lot if you do. And yeah, keep creating, and I will see you in the next one.